Let me be real with you. Second guessing every decision is exhausting, right? Hi, I'm Michelle Mitchell. I am the CEO and founder of Mitchell Consulting. And as a CEO of your business, it is one of the biggest confidence killers. You ask yourself, am I making the right choice? Will I regret this? Or what if it doesn't work? I've asked myself all of those questions. I've been there. Not too long ago, I had a business model that only supported me. I wanted to grow, and I knew that I need other people to help me do that. But my pricing and my profit margins were too low. And if I'm honest, my mindset wasn't set up for that yet either. So I asked myself, who am I to call myself a leader? Are you asking yourself that? Because you might be. I was struggling with imposter syndrome, scared to make the kinds of CEO level decisions that my business needed. My business needed me to make CEO level decisions, but I wasn't quite there yet. But once I did, here are some of the things that I've learned. Making bold decisions that align with your vision is what builds your confidence. And you don't know until you know, right? And the best part, you don't have to get it right and perfect the first time. It takes trial and error. As long as you're learning from your trial, you're all good. I always say that I make the best decisions with the data that I have right now. And when I know more later, I can make a different decision. But for right now, this decision is fine. So if you're tired of spinning your wheels in circles and second guessing every move, then this episode is for you. So why is indecision so expensive? Every time you delay a decision, you're wasting time, energy, and yep, unfortunately, money. You're wasting it. Most founders get stuck because they want to be 100% sure before they take action. But what I know for sure is that in the action comes clarity. So what do you have to do with your mindset for you to be able to make those types of decisions? So as a confident CEO, you don't want to always wait for clarity. Sometimes you just have to do the thing and it will actually create the clarity for you, because until you do it, you don't know that it's right for you or not. And you're trying to make a decision on things that you don't know. So you can make a decision, evaluate it, and then adjust later. It doesn't have to be perfect. When you have more data, you can make better decisions. And your decisions are not permanent. You can always change. You can always say, I don't want to do that again. I've said that to myself so many times. That will never happen to me again. What about you? Do you say that when you're making decisions? Because until you're in action with the thing that you're doing, you don't know if you can say that or not. So I just want to tell you a little bit story about me playing small and not leading with boldness. I had a full roster of clients, but they weren't paying me enough to support a team. They were only paying me enough to support me because that's the price that I gave them. And that was good for me. And one of the hardest decisions I had to make was to make the decision to let some of my dear clients go, the ones that helped me get started. But the ones that helped me get started is not going to take me to my vision of what I have for the future. So you have to be bold as the leader, and you have to decide when to let them go, because you might have either outgrown them or you've outpriced them. In order to get the type of expertise you need in your business to make your business grow, you need a client that's able to pay for the services that you provide so that you can hire that team. With that decision, it actually priced out some of my clients. And that not only hurt me, but it also hurt them. But they also understood that I was trying to grow my business. And I did not want to get stuck in expert technician mode and not CEO mode. That decision created space for me to grow my team and to build the business that you see right now. And that took time. It took me quite some time to do that. So how do you make making decisions easier? One, I really think that you need to understand what your vision is, who you are, and why you're doing this in the first place. What are your values? Who are you serving? Because the more you do your expertise, whether you're an agency, a firm owner, an expert consultant, whatever that craft is, whatever it is, like you learn by doing, and you learn who your expertise is for, the more you work with clients. And when you have more data is when you can make a better decision. So one of the questions you can ask yourself, will this decision help me get closer to my goal? And one of the things that, if you ever received an email from me, you received an email about when I decided to burn it all down. And that's what this is. It was the decision to let clients go, and I burned it all down. Yes, I took a hit financially, but I knew that the new clients that I was bringing in would provide the level of income that I needed in order to grow my team. So give yourself permission that you can pivot later. Making these decisions is hard, but when you make these decisions and you look back on where you come from, like your business has grown exponentially because you made decisions. So I always want you to reflect on your experience and your decision-making process. So I want you to write down this prompt in your journal or your notes app. And I want to ask yourself this question: what decisions have I made because I'm avoiding something? And what is it costing me to stay stuck? And then ask yourself, what could your CEO vision look like for the future? Because right now, I promise you, you're stuck in the messy middle. And it's okay to be stuck in the messy middle. But what is it costing you to stay stuck? And that's what I want you to write about. So, are you ready to expand your CEO role? Because what's coming up next in my next video is about how to move from the doer, expert technician to the leader in your business, and how you can redefine what your CEO role is. So I want you to watch that video next. It'll be linked in the cards or linked in the description of the next video. And until next time, I'll talk to you soon.